Hello and welcome to my channel Talk Over Football. Today we're gonna talk about the most trending club for this season, Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain or PSG is now on the verge of their dream season after a very successful transfer period. We are very much optimistic about this team to win big titles and go upwards. And we're gonna analyze deeply about their squad, best playing 11, tactics and many more. So let's get to it. So while we are discussing about the PSG today, how could we start without mentioning the historic transfer of all time? Yes, 10th August the date, the historic day of football world indeed, Leo Messi signs PSG. And as you know, right, it is unbelievable. We still can't believe that we are seeing Leo Messi in PSG color. However, we have to move on from this issue and look forward to the team analysis instead of an individual. How this team could be formed up, what should be the team strategy, game plans, role of players, role of coaches, etc. So very firstly we will start with squad analysis. Here we will divide the whole squad into the 4 positional portion: goalkeeper, defense, midfield and attack. In goalkeeper slot they have players like Keylor Navas and Donnarumma. Keylor Navas is an excellent goalkeeper with a vast experience in Europe. He had won 3 Champions League with Real Madrid in 5 years before move to PSG back in 2019. The 34 years old Costa Rican continues his form and still performing at its best, reaching consecutively final and semi-final in Champions League with PSG last 2 years. But of course he is not only first choice goalkeeper in their squad. They have Euro Cup champion Donnarumma in their squad now, who was one of the best goalkeeper in the world last season. He not only won Euro Cup collectively, he also won Best Player of Euro Cup award under his belt. He already showed his quality to the world and excited to compete Keylor for the first team choice. Then we will move on to defense. As centre back they have world class players like Marquinhos, Sergio Ramos, Kimpembe, etc. Look, they got world's one of the best defender, if not best in the world, names Sergio Ramos. Another massive surprise apart from Leo Messi. Another unbelievable deal getting the captain of Real Madrid free of cost. See, we don't have much things to add separately to describe the quality of Ramos indeed. 16 season with Real Madrid, 6 season as captain, 4 Champions League, 2 Euro Cup and most importantly he won World Cup with Spain back in 2010. With a character of leading from the front, he already won almost everything as a player and going to make the defense more stronger pairing with the team captain Marquinhos. Yes, Marquinhos is again announced as the first team captain of PSG and will definitely do better with the help of leadership like Ramos and Messi. And as fullback, they have players like Hakimi, Bernat, Kurzawa, etc. See, again, PSG did very well job and had right move for every position. They had faced a lot of problem in the fullback position last season and we had seen so many times to struggle PSG in the wide defensive line. Bernat was injured, Kurzawa was not in form. Pochettino used players such as Diallo, Dagba, Munier time to time to fill up the void, but it never works properly. Therefore they bought Achraf Hakimi for this season and it will definitely give much needed boost in their wider position. Hakimi is a very versatile player who can play in a lot of position. He can play fullback in both sides as well as wingback, even as right and left midfield if team required. This sort of rare quality always give the team extra advantage and Pochettino will definitely look forward to take the full advantage of it. Though PSG still have lack of depth in defense, but it looks better than the last season. Nextly, we can move on to the midfield position. In midfield, they have Marco Verratti, Leandro Paredes, Jorginho Wjinaldum, Rafinha, Ander Herrera and many more. They have plenty of world-class options in the midfield to rotate time to time and brings out the best out of them. Most importantly, they have variety type of midfield who can play different sort of role as the team needs. They have central midfielder like Rafinha who likes to play attackingly, Verratti who likes to play positional and control the game on the middle of the pitch, defensive midfielder like Leandro Paredes who can play role of pivot and can give extra protection in back. Then they have of course player like Wjinaldum who is a box-to-box midfielder who likes to go front as well as to play deep. You can see his presence all over the pitch from his own box to opposition box every time. Not only that, but also his physicality can play a different kind of role to dominate the opposition physically. Apart from this world-class player, they have exciting young talent in midfield such as Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons had been promoted to the first team in 2020-2021 season. It's been a couple of years football world had been hearing about this young talent since he used to belong to La Masia Academy, but yet to see his impact in the first team. So altogether it looks really very strong group of midfield and could be key to success of PSG in this season. And lastly, we're gonna move to the most exciting and important part of the PSG squad, the attacking lineup. Leo Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, Mauro Icardi, Julian Draxler and Pablo Sarabia. So, if you are a fan of football, these names itself are enough to describe the strength of the forward lineup. Especially if you see Messi, Mbappe and Neymar in a same team sheet. It looks really unreal and hard to believe, but it's true. PSG makes it possible in their own way, and now the world is waiting to see the trio of Messi, Mbappe and Neymar in PSG color. Undoubtedly best and strongest attacking lineup for this season, and probably the best trio in football history. Apart from them, players like Di Maria, Icardi, Draxler and Sarabia give the team depth and make the bench more stronger. See, it is very fair to see Messi, Mbappe and Neymar as first choice attacking player in a 3-forward system. Now we have to see how Pochettino used them in this system and how to rotate the players such as Di Maria and Icardi. So while we completely analyze the squad depth of PSG, it's leading us to the next topic, that is team lineup, where we can forecast the best possible 11 for PSG this season. But before directly come to the best 11, we have to talk about the formation and strategy that PSG going to adapt in this season. And see, it is very common thing that PSG will strongly tends to feature Messi, Mbappe and Neymar together. Pochettino will plan his game accordingly where he can fix all of them together, which leads us to the most possible formation he can choose, that is 4-3-3. And we had been seeing Pochettino since last season to use 4-3-3 a lot of time, even in the starting games of league this season already. Sometimes he used to play 4-4-2 or even 3-5-2. But this time I think he will stick with 4-3-3 most of the season to feature Messi, Neymar and Mbappe together. Apart from this, as the situation demands, he may use 4-2-3-1 as well. And we know very well that he likes this formation where he tends to play little positional with the ball along with the extra protection in defense as double pivot and with 4 different sort of attacking options which can exploit the opposition defense from wings as well as central. In this system, he can use more attacking player, that is his biggest strength in this season. Moreover, he had an excellent sort of squad with full of versatile players. That is most important aspects to work with this system. And Pochettino already proved himself working with this 4-2-3-1 system in Tottenham for a long time. However, I will use here 4-3-3 system for the time being to predict what could be the best 11 for PSG to play in this season. So firstly, I will start with the man stand between the two sticks, where I will choose Donnarumma ahead of Keylor Navas as the first choice goalkeeper. See, we know that Keylor already proved himself with a lot of quality and achievements, but with due respect, he is 34 years old and now it is the right time to give space for a young promising player who will be the face of future for the team for next 5 to 6 to 7 or even more season to come. So I think it will be the right time to step aside for new star Donnarumma. The Italian goalkeeper has been proving his worth since last season and now capable enough to take the place of Navas into the first team. Then as a centre-back pair, I think Ramos and Marquinhos, who is also the first captain of the team, could be the best pair to feature alongside Achraf Hakimi as right back and Bernat as left back. Ramos will be eager to cope with the new challenge and will be excited to show his leadership approach alongside Marquinhos. Both have tremendous sort of skills to intercept, tackles and ball control along with the ability to score crucial goals by header from the set pieces. Whereas Hakimi and Bernat both have speed to deal with the attacking threat of the opposition wingers and also spread the opposition defense and deliver the crucial crosses into the box time to time. Afterwards, in the midfield, I think Leandro Paredes could be the right choice as central defensive midfielder alongside Wjinaldum and Marco Verratti as central midfielder. Leandro Paredes, who can play deep and give little bit of extra protection in defense, whereas Gini Wjinaldum and Marco Verratti will be the key to run all along the pitch and control the game with the positioning, ball control, short passes and sometimes as extra option of attack in the opposition box. And nextly in the forward line, it has to be Leo Messi combining with Mbappe and Neymar. Now the question is who is going to play centre forward and who will play wingers. Here it makes very interesting for us as all of them are very much versatile, can play both roles includes in the forward line. But in my opinion, Mbappe will definitely play as centre forward. We have seen so many times now that he loves to play centrally as number 9 and he got pretty much success on that upfront role. He has sharp vision, positioning to come to the right position at the right time, and most importantly the magical touch and control in front of goal along with the clinical finish that makes him the perfect fit for the poacher role. And of course, Neymar in the left wing and Messi in the right wing, what completes the attacking forward line that looks most suitable and effective tactically. And as I said before, that all of them have that versatility to play centre forward as well as wingers. We will see them to interchange their position very often during the game. Sometimes we will see Mbappe will drift to the left hand side where Messi will drift to the center and Neymar will shift to the right wing to fill the void. Or sometimes Neymar can play as centre forward alongside Messi and Mbappe as wingers. Look, we have seen the understanding already between the Neymar and Mbappe, and we have seen the understanding between Neymar and Messi back in Barcelona, and now this season we could see the successful understanding between Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, and that makes this trio extremely dangerous, and world is waiting to witness this historic trio to lift the quality of football. And lastly, of course, we cannot forget to mention about the bench strength who will come as substitute and play the crucial role in the game, or even can replace a first team member due to the injury, out of form and tactical decision. If we deeply analyze the option PSG has outside the playing 11, they have plenty of option to use. In goalkeeper position, Keylor Navas can replace Donnarumma time to time if required. In defense, they have players like Kimpembe to replace one of the centre back in heart of defense and players such as Kurzawa and Diallo to replace left and right back respectively. In midfield, they have Ander Herrera as replacement of defensive midfield and Rafinha and Xavi Simons or even Julian Draxler as central midfielder. In attack, they have world-class option names Di Maria to replace winger and Mauro Icardi as centre forward. Besides, players such as Julian Draxler and Pablo Sarabia can fit into wingers as a super sub. Altogether, if I combine all the things, it seems that PSG going to have a great success in this season. They have a very strong squad to win domestic titles and stand as one of the main contender of European champion. Even I won't be surprised if they won everything in this season. If Pochettino manages the big player well and stick them together and shows the leadership character to leading from the front, this team will outplay and dominate the Europe and make its own history in this season. So that's all for today, guys. Please let me know your thoughts, comments down below regarding the PSG squad and what could be your best possible 11 for PSG this season. Many thanks indeed for your precious support and time. I'll be see you soon in my next video.